What's up, guys? In this video specifically, what I'm going to do is I want to actually break down what e-com YouTubers don't tell you whenever they present any new ad concepts to you. Whenever they tell you, hey, just test more content, just rip more content, right? The usual advice that you kind of hear. Now, these are things that, basically that we've applied for these brands that you see on the screen. Case studies where we've had over 400K months, essentially, or an active MRR. So specifically, you've guessed it, right? We've done this by moving away from ripping content. Okay, so that was really interesting to see, and also very, very good learning experience for myself and basically everyone that I worked with. And so what I want to break down in this video a little bit more is going to be the traffic quality. Okay, so we want to actually understand why ripping content, or why whenever any YouTuber on ecom shows you any new ad concept, whether it's some type of image ad concept, some type of video concept, doesn't matter what it is, here's why whenever all of a sudden a bunch of people jump on it, it doesn't work anymore. Let's say that this tree, right, is the US market. Okay, very simple. Okay, we have one country, one market, we have one industry, one problem that everyone's trying to solve. Okay, cool, right? So you have to understand that there's within that market, within one awareness stage, within one very specific avatar, there's people that are very easy to convert, the so-called low-hanging fruits. This one, also this one here, right? So you have to understand that it doesn't matter how unaware they are, okay, how unaware your ad is, there's always going to be people where it can just show a ad to, which is like literally just a picture which says, hey, buy my stuff, and people will convert if you're the very first person in that market, if you're like at a level 1 market sophistication stage. But what you have to understand basically is that these low-hanging fruits are very quickly gone, and they always tend to go to the people that are spending the most amount of money on Facebook. Okay, so little dollar sign here. The people that spend the most actually do that, and the people that spend the most tend to be the people obviously that are there first. So this is why obviously when people say, oh, find an untapped product, this is why that works. It's not because they're better at marketing, no, it's because they're just like they're good at finding maybe a market which has never been sold to before. They're actually not good at marketing, because good at marketing means that you're also able to convert these people up here, and that's what no one talks about. Now, how do you do that, or what exactly does this all mean? Why am I telling you this? Now, for example, right, there's been recently an ad concept which has been some type of image ad, right? I don't want to get too deep into that. The thing is, when 1,000 people, 1,000 dropshippers jump on one ad concept, there's going to be no more low-hanging fruits left, and then you can call all these people in the videos, in the YouTube videos, oh, this is scammer, oh, this is bullshit, oh, this doesn't work. No, it doesn't work for you because you've applied it incorrectly, because you've ripped some type of ad of that ad concept, right? It doesn't work like that. All the kind of hanging fruits that were left, all the traffic quality that was left, were these up here, which are super difficult to get. This is what you get if you spend less money, right? Little dollar sign here. If you spend less money than this guy, it makes financial sense for Facebook to send the easier to buy people, easier to convert people, and the people who spend more money to this guy. This guy is going to people with higher LTVs, higher AOVs, and higher conversion rates. You are going to have the opposite: lower conversion rates, lower LTVs, and lower subscription take rates, anything, okay, lower AOVs, like everything you can imagine is going to be lower for you, because it doesn't make financial sense for Facebook to send you these types of people. And so how do you actually become one of the top spending ones? Well, you have to go into that market and actually approach it like a proper good marketer, which means making more, better, and newer ads in every concept, not just one. I promise you, there's no holy grail ad concept. It's not VSLs, it's not, any image ad concept. It's also not advertorial funnels. There's no holy grail in ecom overall. The only holy grail, so-called, there is actually getting really good at understanding who you sell to, and really getting good at marketing itself, which means that you look at your market, you look at your avatar, and on purpose, just for sake of the creative diversity, having a bunch of different concepts you test against each other, having a bunch of different avatars test against each other, maybe your customer knowledge, the language, how they speak, right? What kind of benefits matter to them, all these things, if you don't know them yet, because you can't survey people or customers that aren't there yet. You have to actually test against each other. That's how a good marketer does it. No one can beat reps, more repetitions, do more, right? Test more against each other. And that is how you become one of these top spenders if you're not one of the first one. And from now on, if you see any crazy new ad concept or any crazy advertorial funnel, anything on YouTube anymore, don't think that that's going to be the savior of your ecom business, because it's not. Because the second that video is posted, there's already 100 people doing it. And if you're watching the video 2 weeks later, there's chances there's 10,000 people doing it. Of course, if you do the same thing, of course it doesn't work. Like, of course it doesn't work, right? You have to start approaching this a little bit more creatively and obviously a little bit more intelligently. And the coolest thing you can do in e-com, and this is something which I always repeat again and again and again, is delay your gratification. Because when you're in this process of actually learning marketing, you have to keep in mind that the results of your work you won't see today. You'll see it in 2 weeks or 2 months or anything in the future, right? So the problem is, right, if you make money today, that was the work from 2 months ago. Which means that if you get complacent today, tomorrow you're still going to make money. And in 2 days as well. But in 2 months from now, that's when the momentum is going to go down. And so that's when people really can't handle in e-com, the gratification is delayed so much. Today's output, today's revenue is the work that you did 2 months ago. And so is it on the days where you're making no money, okay? And that's what you have to understand. Even if you do everything right, it does not click immediately. And keep in mind, don't give up, okay? Whenever you, like, obviously, don't watch e-com videos anymore on YouTube if you feel like you're just, entertaining yourself with them. It's not worth your time, okay? Absolutely not. But I still want to say thank you so much for giving me your most important asset, which is your attention. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next one, and wish you a beautiful day.